How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got an unboxing. Today we've got an unboxing, but we've also got a mystery box unboxing. Now, it's been quite a while since I've actually ordered and had a mystery box from the amazing Mystery Box Company. And once again, I find myself with one in front of me. Now, this one was the £50 box, and we're going to open it and have a look. I have pre-cut it, and that is what is in the box. I'm going to open it up now for me, have a look and see what I've got. So the first thing I've now got this 3 times in the collection. It is The Beast of Orlok. Now, it is a good audio book. There is no reason for me to complain about having this audio book if I hadn't already got it. So I've had this now 3 times. I've listened to it. It is a very, very good one, but I'm just going to end up gifting this away or reselling it or something like that, because let's be quite honest, you can only have it so many times. Now, moving on, we have got a magnet frame. Now, I've got a few of these. I don't use them at all. I'm not even going to pretend to say I do. So that right away is either going to be resold or gifted to someone. But it makes up the box. It does make up the box. Now, we've got some quite big things in here as well, which we will get onto. But this is a Doctor Who coaster. Now, I do use my coasters, and this one does look really cool. So before I actually ended up getting any in a mystery box, I bought this Time Lord one, the High Court, but unfortunately that has begun to be warped. But I still use it, and then a few months ago I ended up getting this one, the Tom Baker one. So now to have this one added in as well, I think that is really cool. I'm 100% going to be using it. I might as well start using it right now, actually. So yeah, that is very, very cool. Another little thing now, I kind of collect things like this. I'm a bit sad like that, I know it. It is a deck of cards, but they're tortured. Now, I've got a lot of deck of cards. I used to try and do some sleight of hand with them. I've got 2 packs of Doctor Who cards, and to have some illustrated Torchwood cards, and I love Torchwood, I am a Torchwood fan, that is cool, but I will not be opening them. I'm going to leave them like this because I think that looks cool as it is, and what's the point of opening them and playing with them and ruining them when you want them as a collector's item. Next thing we have got, it is a keyring of a Cyberman head. Now, this is the old style of Cyberman head. Don't think I'm going to be adding this on my keyring. I didn't add the TARDIS one, which I had like this on my keyring, but it is cool, and I probably will end up using it for something, but just not for my cars. Next, we have got a pin. Now, this is the 4th Doctor. Previously, I've got the 2nd Doctor pin. I haven't actually used it yet, but there are some backpacks which I'm using, and I do want to actually customise them. I was thinking about getting some patches, but I think I might just put the 4th Doctor and the 2nd Doctor pin on it, and possibly go on HeroCollectors.com and try and get the full collection of them. Now, this is something I kind of wanted previously, and it was at HMV, I believe it was, and they sold out, but I was only going to get it to go to some conventions with. Like, I was going to go to Comic-Con, I was going to go to NerdCon, I was going to go to that MCV Con, I think it's called, in Birmingham, and that is the Exterminate and Delete tags. Now, these are basically like wristbands that you can wear. Look, if you've been to a festival, you can wear them. It's a festival wristband, actually, it says on the thing, but you can remove them and put them back on, and I think it is quite cool. I wouldn't wear them in a normal day, but if I'm going to a convention, I would wear them then. Now, moving on to the Eaglemoss figures, we're always going to get at least one Eaglemoss figure in the set, and now this is Davros from Journey's End. Now, this was the 2nd release that they ever did. Now, due to Eaglemoss going bankrupt and into liquidation and no longer being there, these actually do go for a considerable amount more now. I already had this one, but mine was kind of beat up a bit, but this one is in better condition. Like, on the back, as you can see, David's kind of had some rip on his head from where the stick was, but is very cool, and I am going to be keeping that one, I believe, with the other one. And we actually have another one. Now, this is the Servio robot from The Wheel in Space, I believe. This was 212 in the collection. Now, I never actually collected anything above 10, I believe. I kind of just left it. Now, that is cool. Unfortunately, though, I can see it moves a bit, as you can see there. So I will end up tightening up this band at the back, the twister tie. But it is cool. It does look cool. It's just a shame that their quality control did drop and it wasn't as good when it left. Now, we've got a big box and it says includes a magazine. Now, I've seen ones like this in my local B&M and I haven't picked them up. But I've got this one. I'm probably going to have a look how much it goes for online to see if I'm going to keep it or not, because I might not keep this. But this is the 6th Doctor and Perry Brown set. Now, it comes with a magazine, it comes with the characters' biographies, classic stories, behind-the-scenes tales, and more in the magazine at the back. It has got the 2 figures, and they do look quite cool, but I just don't really collect Eagle Moss enough to have that in the collection, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what I think of it, but at the minute it's cool, but I'm not really going to want to be keeping it. Now, this is the mug that you always get. You'll not get a mug 90% of the time, and this is part of the episode collection, which the Blink mug was out of, and I really do like the look of that Blink mug. And this is the Day of the Doctor's mug. Now, this is the Dalek story, and just looking at it in the box, it does look very cool. I'm going to get it out of the box now so you guys can have a better look at it, and I can have a better look at it, but I really think it is a cool mug from what I can see now. So looking at it, it's basically the same all the way around, but that mug is very, very cool, and I do like it, and I will be using that mug, unlike the Doctor mugs which I've collected and actually have up here on display. Here we're down to our final 2 items now. One item you can opt out of every time is the t-shirt. Over the past few times I have, but this time you can clearly see I haven't. And this is the design. It's from Hero Collectors. I went for a size large because I like them a bit baggy, and that actually looks quite cool. So on this you've got a Sultaran, Missy, a classic Dalek, an Ice Warrior, the Master, I believe that one to be, I'm not 100% sure, the Silence, the Red Dalek, I'm going to guess it's the Supreme, but I could be wrong because it does look like it's from the 11th Doctor era. You have got a Cyberman, you've got the Ood. I believe that Ood was nephew, by just the look of the orb, the colour of it, and then obviously a Weeping Angel. So this is a cool top. It is very different to the ones I get. Like most Doctor Who tops I like to wear, like this, like a cool big design, and this is like a minimalist little design, but it is still cool, and I will still be wearing it, but I do like it. It is very, very cool. Now we move on to the big one. Now, I have started to get quite a decent collection of Doctor Who signatures, and this is going to be another signature. I've been collecting the stamps mainly, but I would like to collect some of the posters and have them up on display. Like I've put my 2 SDCC ones on here, and I would kind of like a little bit of a frame going down here on that wall of like my signature, so the stamps in one big frame, and then if I could end up getting some prints, probably put them on as well, so it would look really, really cool. So then I've got my posters here, my SDCC figures here. It kind of looks like I need to get another one though through in the middle here, doesn't it? And then obviously have that bit there. So let's see what I've got here. See what stamp I've got here, because it's always a stamp. It isn't a stamp, it is a poster. So that is the print. Hopefully you guys can see. I can see a little bit coming through on the light, but not enough to make out who it is. So, oh, this is a classic Louisa Jameson. Louisa Jameson. I'm going to have a quick Google and see if she played in Doctor Who. But I think, just looking at the print, I think that's her, and if I'm right, that is the character of Leela. But I'm not a classic Whovian, so I'm going to have a quick Google and have a look. It is Leela. So I've now got Leela's signature, Louisa Jameson, who played Leela in the 4th Doctor era. Now, this is very, very cool. I definitely want to get this in a frame. I mean, look how cool that would look there on the frame with everything else coming down the wall. I'm going to actually have a look and see if I can do that. But yeah, this is a very, very cool print. It looks awesome, and the signature on it is absolutely amazing. So what are the things that I am going to keep, what are the things I'm disappointed in, and what are the things I'm going to want to sell? So first off, signature, I'm really, really happy that I'm 100% going to want to keep that in the collection. Another thing I'm going to really want to keep in the collection is the Day of the Doctor mug. Now, you guys know I use a lot of Doctor Who mugs. Sometimes I break them, but that one looks very, very cool. And the Blink one hasn't broken yet. I've still got that mug. Another thing I'm going to keep, and I think is cool, is the pin. Now, I'm definitely going to be keeping that. And the festival wristbands I will be keeping. Don't know if you will see me wearing them, but I will be keeping them. Now, moving on to some things which I'm unsure of if I'm going to keep, if I'm going to want them. That is obviously the 6th Doctor Eagle Moss set, the Servo robot from the Eagle Moss set. You've also got Davros. I'm going to see which one is better out of my collection and this one, and see if I'm going to keep it. Ones that I'm unsure on are kind of down here. I'm definitely going to be keeping this t-shirt, just not sure if you're going to see me wearing it as much. Like the festival wristbands, 100% going to be keeping these cards. I'm very happy with them. I've never actually seen any Tortured playing cards before, and it's made by a decent card brand as well. I'm very disappointed in this audio book. I've had it now like 3 times. I'm kind of over getting that one. The keyring, kind of disappointed once again. It's a boring keyring and I'm not really going to use it. Same thing goes here for the magnet photo frame. Like, I'm never going to use that. I don't know anyone who's actually used this book. These are probably aimed for children, but if you're going to aim a mystery box like this for children, well, you're going to have Classic Who signatures in it. It just doesn't make sense. And the last thing that's kind of disappointing me, but you've got to expect, is the Sonic Spork, because let's be honest, they're in every mystery box by the look of it, and it is kind of disappointing. Oh, I've also forgot. I'm very happy with this. The coaster, it looks very, very cool. I kind of need to have a look at the story. I think it might be The Curse of Fenric, but it could also be older. I'm not completely sure, but that is very, very cool. So that is it for this week's video. We've had the mystery box. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week for some more Doctor Who content. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Anne K. Wills, 4th Doctor era, Tom Baker's signature, Sylvester McCoy, the Derek Jacobi.